Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing another custom. I know I said I would be taking a break, but I had a couple more custom ideas for you guys, so I thought it would be fun. Today we're going to be using this rarity and be making Trixie Lulamoon. I really love Trixie, and I already do actually have a toy of her, but I just thought it would be fun to make her because she is a really cool character, and she is kind of rare, so not everyone might have her. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make one today. Our first step is going to be a little bit unusual today, but I actually got this pony secondhand, and yeah, I was aware that she came like this, but our first step is we need to attach the head and the body, and I actually know how to do that because I've done this before. So if you ever have any decapitated ponies, maybe this will be helpful for you too. Today we are going to be hot gluing Rarity's head and body back together. I've had to do this with ponies before and an Ever After High doll. I think I did make a video where I explained that. But we're just going to put a little ring of hot glue around the body. And then we're going to press the head back on. And then hot glue dries very fast. Then when it dries, you can rip the ring around it so there's no ring of glue around your pony's body. But yeah, it's a pretty simple process. There we go. The ring is all gone. You can see the little hot glue on the ground. And now we are going to do something else unusual. So Trixie's hair is a lighter color than Rarity's, and usually to color a pony's hair, I just use permanent markers, as you guys know if you've watched my other tutorials. If you watched my other tutorials, you also know that time I failed by painting Sugar Plum's hair white. We are not going to do that this time. So if you have a pony whose hair color is lighter than what the pony's original hair color is, you can use clay. And this method I have done before. As seen by Tree Hugger, Flash, and Big Mac, I've used clay to sculpt a pony's hair before. What I've done with this is I've taken regular sculpting clay, used it, and then painted that. But today we are going to be using colored clay, so the clay will already be the color we need. But honestly, you can do either method and it'll be fine. Look at how nice and beautiful and short Rarity's hair is. So now we are going to paint her coat blue, just like Trixie's beautiful blue color. And the good thing about Rarity being white is this might take less layers than it usually does. I know one time it took 7 layers to make a pony. Or maybe that was on Holly Dash, and we also used a Rarity to make Holly Dash. Maybe the blue will be stronger than the pink. There's only one way to find out. Alright, this is all I could do after about 1 layer. I don't know how well the camera's picking up the blue, but she's definitely more blue in some spots than others. But we're going to wait to use probably a toothpick since it's a little bit smaller to get closer to the face just because we don't want to mess that up. A toothpick is usually what I use to color in the eyes and draw the cutie mark anyway. So let's give her some time to dry. I didn't want to record the whole time because that would be most of the video just me painting and that would be kind of boring. But this is about 2 or 3 layers in. For some parts of her it was 2 and for some it was 3. Or sometimes during one session of painting, one section would dry so I could do it again over it. So I didn't know whether to count that as 2 layers or 3 layers. But here she is, all blue. Next we are going to use a toothpick to paint over her eyes and make her cutie mark. So what we're going to do first is take a little piece of clay and put it here, kind of on her hairline to make a base. And I did cut her hair just a little bit shorter. You can see the hair right there on the tissue. But after we do the base, then we're going to shape the rest of her hair. And here we have our finished Trixie Lululemon custom. I'm very happy with how she turned out. I think using clay to sculpt the hair was a good idea, and I'm very happy with how that turned out. If you ever have a spare rarity lying around and you want to make your very own Trixie, I hope this is helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!